missing in Scotland. And I saw this on TikTok, on a TikTok sort of content creators site. I hadn't seen about this before, but some of you I know have got quite a lot of followers in Scotland. You may have heard about this. This is Cole Cooper, 19 years old, who has disappeared without a trace in Falkirk in Scotland. And family and friends of this teenager who disappeared near Falkirk have gathered in a search for him more than 2 weeks after he went missing. So apparently he was last seen at 7:30 on Wednesday the 7th of May on the A803 in his home village of Banknock. Now, we've got quite a lot of CCTV from this that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show you. And what's sort of suspicious, or that people are thinking is suspicious, Cole appears to be running away and looking behind him. Was somebody following Cole? You know, is this a case of foul play? You know, his disappearance. Anyway, around 200 people have joined the search for Cole around Fields and Woodland in the Banknock and Cumbernauld areas, and his brother Connor said the weeks since he was last seen have been hell for the family. He said, "We just want to know where he could be. My brother knew loads of people, and the fact that nobody knows anything is a concern for us. If you know anything, just come forward. Even if you could be with my brother, please let him know he's not in trouble. We want to make sure he is safe. We want him home." Connor described his brother as the most loving, caring boy. He said the search was not necessarily about finding Cole, but looking for a clue to help the family know what steps to take next. On Friday, Police Scotland renewed an appeal in efforts to trace Cole. Now, I just want to say that as we go along with this video, I'm going to talk about all these different cases. I will be then at some point, maybe not tonight, I'm not sure when, be cutting this video up, and so I will be releasing these information, these news items separately, because they get more attention that way. Cole had been staying in Falkirk but was last captured on CCTV around 6 a.m. on Sunday the 4th of May in the Longcroft area after a night out at the pub with his friends. Inspector Neil Wotherspoon said officers were continuing to review CCTV footage, hold door-to-door inquiries, and were speaking to witnesses. And he said Cole has now been missing for a significant amount of time. And is it out of character? Oh, it is out of character, that should be, I think, for him not to be in contact with family or friends. I urge anyone who may have seen Cole or a man matching his description to report any sightings to us. Cole is described as around 5 foot 10 inches tall, medium build with short brown hair. He was last seen wearing a black puffer-style jacket with black jogging bottoms. Do you know anything? Do you live in that area? Did you see Cole? He has links to the Denny, Cumbernauld and Paisley areas, and Police Scotland has set up a public portal and urged anyone with information to get in touch. And of course, his family, I could go into the appeals from the family, but I will go into detail more about Cole's case. But as far as this video is concerned, I've just going through a few stories that I want to talk about. Now, I am just going to see if I can find the CCTV to show you. It's available, definitely. Here we go. I just want to say before we look at this, he does, he's running away and he does look spooked. There's no doubt about it, he does.
Camera, but it has left his family feeling unsettled after he appeared spooked and was seen running.
Yeah, so he was running away and he was looking back. Start again.
The last known sighting of a missing Falkirk teenager has been captured on a doorbell camera, but it has left his family feeling unsettled after he appeared spooked and was seen running. Cole Cooper from Batnick, Falkirk, was last seen over a week ago in the early hours of Sunday, May 4th. The 19-year-old, who has links to Glasgow, Paisley and Cumbernauld, had attended a pub in the Denny area before heading to a friend's party around 3 a.m.
There we go again. Attended a friend's party at around 3 a.m. You know, we've seen that with Jack. It reminds me a bit of the Jack O'Sullivan case. Let's just go back to see when this starts off. Like, he doesn't look concerned here. He's just walking, looking at his phone here. He's completely...
The last known sighting of a missing Falkirk teen.
He's not concerned at all, is he, on that particular doorbell camera or CCTV or whatever it is? He's looking at his phone. He doesn't actually look that drunk either. Sometimes when we look at videos like this of young people, you know, they're staggering or they look like maybe they've had a bit to drink like Jack O'Sullivan did. I wouldn't say on this, particularly on this video, he looks very sort of assured, doesn't he?
Teenager has been captured on a doorbell camera, but it has left his family feeling
But then this bit where he's actually running away, why is he running away? Who is he running away from, or what is he running away from?
Unsettled after he appeared spooked and was seen running. Cole Cooper from Batnick, Falkirk, was last seen over a week ago in the early hours of Sunday, May 4th. The 19-year-old, who has links to Glasgow, Paisley and Cumbernauld, had attended a pub in the Denny area before heading to a friend's party around 3 a.m. His worried family say he has not been in contact since. New footage has now emerged of the missing teenager after he left the party. Doorbell cameras captured Cole walking down Nisbet Drive in Denny at 4:59 a.m. He was then seen in video footage arriving at his dad's home on Mayfield Drive in Longcroft, Bonnybridge at 5:49 a.m.
Yeah, strange, isn't it? So he was running, then he arrived at his dad's house, apparently.
Data collected from Cole's phone shows it was last used in the early hours of Sunday, May 4th. He has not responded to any messages from friends or family or social media since. Cole was last seen wearing a grey hoodie, grey and orange Yeezy trainers and black Nike joggers.
Is that a grey hoodie? Doesn't look like a hoodie to me. It just looks like a t-shirt, but anyway, they're saying it's a grey hoodie. Like, looks to be looking somewhere there. I mean, is somebody following him? Did he knock on his dad's door? Did his dad answer the door? You know, it's a bit of a mystery, isn't it, the whole thing?
Anyone with information is asked to contact officers on 101, quoting reference 0828 0905. The last known sighting of a missing Falkirk teenager has been captured on a doorbell camera, but it has left his family feeling unsettled after he appeared spooked and was seen running. Cole Cooper from Batnick, Falkirk, was last seen over a week ago in the early hours of Sunday, May 4th. The 19-year-old, who has links to Glasgow, Paisley and Cumbernauld, had attended a pub in the Denny area before heading to a friend's party around 3 a.m. His worried family say he has not been in contact since. New footage has now emerged of the missing teenager after he left the party. Doorbell cameras captured Cole walking down Nisbet Drive in Denny at 4:59 a.m. He was then seen in video footage arriving at his dad's home on Mayfield Drive in Longcroft, Bonnybridge at 5:49 a.m. Data collected from Cole's phone shows it was last used in the early hours of Sunday, May 4th. He has not responded to any messages from friends or family or social media since. Cole was last seen wearing a grey hoodie, grey and orange Yeezy trainers and black Nike joggers. Anyone with information is asked to contact officers on 101, quoting reference 08280905.
On the outside.
The last known sighting of a...
Sorry. So do you know anything about Cole? Can you help? You know, at the end of the day, the police are appealing for help. Cole, again, just like any other missing person that we ever talk about, he has not disappeared off the face of the earth. Cole is somewhere. Somebody knows where he is. Do you know anything? You know, phone the police and try and put this family out of their misery. Okay.
Judith Barcy seemed to have it all. At just 10 years old, she'd appeared in multiple film and TV roles. She'd been in Cheers and Jaws, The Revenge, amongst dozens of others. Sadly, her father, Joseph, wasn't...
I'm not sure what was going on there. Anyway. Okay, let me just see that you're okay in chat. I don't think there's anybody that I've missed. Hi, Mello. Now, David, you probably know that area, don't you? You probably know that area. Hi, Pam. Yeah, somebody knows where this young boy is. Just that, you know, this is my nightmare, as you know, when number one son goes out. As I say, a couple of weeks ago, him and his friends walked home 3.5 hours along a canal, along the side of a canal, I found out. But, I mean, there was quite a few of them, but they were all absolutely drunk. So it only takes one to fall in and then someone tries to help them. You know, luckily for me, I didn't find out about this till the next day, but it's like, oh my God, you know, your kids go out, your adult children, they go out and you have no clue. They drink, they take substances, whatever it is they do, and you can't control it. And you've just got to hope for the best, haven't you? It's really pretty scary, I think, you know. All right. Yeah. Now, he went to his dad's house. Why? And if he went to his dad's house, maybe his dad was asleep, you know. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's happened to him. I just want to draw it to people's attention, because I have quite a lot of chatters in the Scotland area. Somebody might know something. You know, at the end of the day, there's always an outside chance that somebody who's watching this video, for whatever reason, just might know